Hey everyone, Sophia here from mygreatchallenge.blogspot.com. I am in the basement because I'm about to do a little project in here. I didn't want to change location, so of course the light is atrocious. You'll have to forgive me for that. I am reporting on week, I believe, 29 of my Weight Watchers journey, and 29 was a good week. I said I was going to recommit myself to the diet and losing the weight. Last week I did very good. I stayed within my 26 points every single day except Friday, where I had a couple of I can't even remember. It was like a bread and some, anyways, a little bit of carbohydrate and fat, which I should not have had, but it went into my 49 extra point. The result was that I did lose 1.8 pounds. I'm going to show you my curb. Alright, so here's my weight tracker, if you can see it, and well, you can't really see it. Alright, so anyway, my little loss of 1.8 is right here. It shows a bar right there. It's because Saturday was supposed to be my weigh-in, but you know I switched to Wednesday, so here it is right there, 1.8, and my total weight right now is, I forgot, 164.6, and that's a total of 13.6 or 13.8 that I've lost. So I'm still above where I was when I lost more weight, but I'm starting to gradually lose what I had regained. If you remember, I had regained 2.4, so I've lost 1.8. I'm on my way there. Now, I thought about a lot of the things that were going on in my life. I received a lot of comments from you thinking that most of the stress that I have, and I just want to kind of talk about this for a little bit. A lot of you think that or believe that the stress that I'm going through right now is related to my being unemployed. And I have to just let you know that I am the happiest I've ever been about not working right now. Financially, we're okay. I said we were going to be okay. I'm budgeting everything. And then my husband is doing freelance on the side. And then I have my YouTube and other things going on. So it's not a matter of me losing an identity or anything, because I am going to school. I'm studying during the week. I'm doing that online, and every Saturday I'm taking classes in other locations for about 6.5 something hours. I'm dragging along with those because the classes are really not that interesting to me. It's all stuff that I've already studied way back then, but for some reason they just need me to go back and get recertified in those specific courses, so I got to go through the motions. So it's not really exciting for me. Most of the time I'm the one directing the class, to be honest, so whatever. Anyway, so it's not a matter of me being stressed out over the job. To be honest, if I could figure out a way to entirely replace my income by just doing videos and other things on the side, I would be the happiest lady on earth, because I am dreading having to go back to work. I'm gonna have to, no matter what, because that's the way I am. I need to be working. But if I had an opportunity, or if I had a choice and an opportunity, I probably would prefer to stay home. Even though I am tired and busier than I ever was, I'm loving staying home and being able to take care of all of the stuff that I need to take care of, in particular reorganizing the house and spending the time with the kids and the dogs and all of those things. So my stress is not related to that. My stress is really related to my inability to stick to something. And I've said it all along, it is my biggest challenge. I like routine, I like structure, I like a commitment, things like this. So we talked about that last week in the last video. So what I did this week was kind of journal a little bit and start thinking about what really was the issue. And a lot of you are talking about willpower, habits, things like this. So I started thinking about, well, what's the difference between willpower and habit? And I think I got it. One of the biggest issues here is that we can have all the willpower we want in the world, but willpower is short-lived. I give you an example. You decide that you're going on this diet and you're going to lose X amount of weight. You're gung-ho, you're super motivated, super enthusiastic about it. This is it. You join my group, you're meeting a whole bunch of people, and this is all very new, very exciting. You believe you have a huge amount of willpower. However, willpower is something that will eventually go down. You start up very high, and then over time, and it's usually 3-4 days, it starts to wane down and totally disappear. And you're thinking, but what happened? I was super motivated. Well, it's because you were motivated strictly through willpower. And willpower, again, is not something that's going to last forever. You may have willpower for X amount of time for this project, that project, or this endeavor, but eventually each amount of willpower for those 3 items is going to go down. What makes the difference when you want to do something long term is habit. Most of us have poor habits, and we are not replacing our old habits with new habits. I give you an example. I'm starting this diet. I'm going through, like last week for instance, I'm going through an entire week where I'm doing very good. That's my willpower lasting a good 7 days. And then come day 8, it starts to go down. And because I didn't replace any of my old habits with new ones, what do you think happens? The old habit starts kicking in. So for week 30 next week when I'm going to report, I'm going to talk about that, how I did very good for one entire week, which I'm reporting now. And then the following week, 4 days went down the tube. So now I have 3 days, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. I'm weighing in on Wednesday to kind of pick back up where I was. That's where the willpower is kicking in again. But the habits need to be changed. So to explain this, let's look at it in terms of bicycle riding. Okay, for those of us who've learned how to ride a bike, even if you have not had any biking experience or opportunity in the last 25 years, if I give you a bike today, you may be wobbly a little bit for the first 10 minutes, but eventually the habit of being able to ride the bike is going to kick back in. You're going to remember how to do it. That's because it's a habit that was replaced by driving. Think about it. When we were kids, we were riding our bikes. And then we became drivers. So the riding the bike habit got replaced by the driving the car. When you go back to riding the bike, that habit is still there. You just pushed it to the side for X amount of years. Maybe it's 25 years for some of us. All right, since the last time we had any kind of biking going on. But that habit is still there. So when you tap into it, it comes back. It may not be right away, it may be progressive, but it comes back. You did not lose the habit. You get what I'm talking about? So let's use that example with food. My old habits of just stuffing my face with anything in sight, that habit I still haven't replaced. So because I didn't replace it yet with healthy alternatives, healthier habits, better structure, meals that are timed perfectly when I'm supposed to eat, not when I'm so starving that I would eat anything in sight, well, that old habit is not just like the riding the bicycle where it takes a little bit of a, curve for me to get back into it. It goes right back in. That habit of just starving myself and eating anything in sight was not pushed aside far enough that when I kick back into it, it's right back full strength. Am I making sense? So, willpower, we all have that. It's short-lived. If you want to be able to be successful on this diet, you have to formulate some new habits and replace the old one with those habits. And then you have to have a balance where the new habits are seriously stronger than the old one. They just overpower. So if you tap back into your old habit, it's not coming back to you full strength. Just like when you're riding the bike again after 25 years and it takes you 15 minutes to get used to it, it's the same way with the old habit of eating anything in sight. That habit has got to be pushed to the side so far away that when you go back to it, you have time to be able to see it. It's not full strength and you can pick right back up with the new ones. Am I making sense? I hope I am. I hope I'm explaining the process here. I'm not sure if I'm right on target with this, but it's very obviously a lack of strong habit. I have all the willpower in the world. You guys have seen me do some unbelievable stuff on this channel. Willpower, I got it. I can have a t-shirt made with my name associated with the name Willpower because I have plenty of that, but it is short-lived. All right, so this week I totally messed up, but it's Sunday morning right now. I still have 3 days to kind of detox myself. I'm probably just gonna have a lot of fruits this morning, a little bit of protein for lunch, lots of salad, vegetables, things like this. I'm gonna do a recipe this afternoon that I'm going to videotape, and then I'll put it on the channel as well. So there's going to be another Weight Watcher recipe coming in. I'm trying my very best to be supportive of you, and the group is really helping me, so if you want to join the group, I'm putting the link down here, and then it's at the end as well, and in the info bar. I just want to give you a little kind of like a disclaimer about the group. The group has been wonderful. We have a lot of relationships that are forming, friendships, women from all over the place, and it's only women. I talked about that. However, I need you, if you are going to join the group, if you are requesting to join the group, if you are a personal trainer, if you are somebody who has no weight issue and has been consistent with their exercises and everything, and have been having healthy habits, but are currently in the business of coaching people, of doing if you're a personal trainer, things like this, and you just want to join the group to promote your business, we don't want you in the group. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I had to literally remove at least 5 people from the group last week because folks are promoting their own business. Folks are promoting the vitamins that they're selling. Folks are promoting the coaching services that they're providing. Folks are promoting different ways of losing weight that none of us believe in. If you are not serious about joining a support group because you want to lose weight and you want to meet a whole bunch of people who are struggling alongside of you with the same issues, if you are joining this group for the purpose of promoting yourself, promoting your business, you don't belong to this group. So I'm telling you right now, I have kind of stopped accepting people in the group for the past 2 weeks. So if you've requested for me to, if you requested for you to join the group, understand that I am going to look at everybody's individual profiles on Facebook before I do that. Like if I see somebody, for instance, who's brand new to Facebook, because Facebook will let me know that I can access that information. If you joined Facebook 3 weeks ago and you already belong to 255 groups, I'm sorry, but that is a red flag to me. Like, who joins 255 groups? That just doesn't make any sense unless you're trying to plug in your businesses and things. So I'm looking at your profiles. I'm checking out what is it that you do. If you are personal trainers, if you are in the business of selling supplement, vitamins, things like this, I will not accept you in the group, because we've had people who absolutely not only did not read the disclaimer that's at the beginning of the group, but if they read it, disregarded it, like totally disregarded it. Like, don't come to my group, please, to promote your stuff. It's not cool. We are trying to lose weight the natural way by changing our habits and our relationship with our food. We don't need magic pills. We don't need some kind of out of this world techniques that are promising to drop 25 pounds in a week. We don't want any of that. It's alienating to all of us, and the girls will report you, and I'm gonna have to remove you from the group. So that's the only thing I wanted to say. Otherwise, if you are serious about losing weight, if you really want to belong to a group that is supportive, I will welcome you. Send me a message to make sure that I don't just like bypass you or anything like this. Let me know, hey, I really want to join this group because X, Y, and Z. Then you'll be in the group. Right now we have over 250 members or something like this. So I'm saying it again, you are welcome to join the group, but don't join this group for the purpose of promoting your business or your YouTube channel for that purpose, or anything that is self-serving. This is not what the group is about. Have some respect for some of the girls in the group who are struggling to lose a ginormous amount of weight. You cannot come to my group and just be a prey and try to utilize the group to promote something, false promises that are going to destroy a lot of people. I have some ladies on the group who have over 150 pounds to lose. They really do not need to be told that, hey, take that pill and 2 weeks from now you'll drop 50 pounds. That is a bunch of crap. I don't want to be part of that at all. So don't bring it to my group. That's all I have to say. It's my group. I can do whatever I want. So there you go. And hate me for that. You got the comment box below to say whatever you want to say about it. I'm going to be totally unaffected by it because I own this group. This is my group. I put the rules that I want. All right. So anyway, going back to the Weight Watchers. I'm back. It's Sunday. I'm back on it. I weighed myself this morning. I had regained a little bit under a pound, so I have 3 days to lose that. My goal for my next weigh-in is to have not gained anything. If I lost an ounce or 2 ounces or 3 ounces, I'll take it. But my goal right now, because I really did not do well Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday and Saturday, is to not gain any weight this week for week 30. All right? I guess I'll talk to you later. Stay tuned for the recipe. I'm going to do a green bean recipe, which I talked about last week when I did my last video, which I think was a grocery haul. It's a just vegetarian, because a lot of you have asked for vegetarian dishes. So it's just a side dish with green beans and tomato, onions, and cinnamon. It's absolutely delicious. I love it. Stay tuned for that, and I'll talk to you later. Okay? Bye!